If you need some coins to add some ballers to your team, make sure you go ahead and check out mudreserve.com. Fast service, great rates, no need to rely on pack luck. Get yourself some coins, buy the players you want, use code SPREE at checkout for 15% off.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having another fantastic day today. You can call me Spree and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing the grind for one of the best cards in the game, Barry Sanders. Now if you haven't checked out my first video, I'll put a link to it down in the description below. I'll put it up in the cards above, but you don't really need to go check those out. I will do a bit of a recap of what we did in step 1. Today, step 2, we're going to be continuing the process, getting a little bit closer to picking him up. I'll show you my progress, talk about how much profit I've made, how much time I've spent on it, and we can talk about what we're going to be doing next. As always, before we get into it, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the content, and definitely consider popping down, hitting that subscribe button down below. If you like the video, why not hit that like button as well? But let's get into it. Let's go see the progress. Let's see how we're doing. Let's get that little bit closer to picking up Barry Sanders. First up, a quick little recap of what we did in the first video. If you want a more comprehensive breakdown, make sure you go ahead and check that out. Like I said, details will be in the description up in the cards above. But we're trying to fill out the set for Barry Sanders, all 32 team diamond pieces. Jumping into one of these sets as an example, looking at the Bears, if you put all of these cards into the set, you'll get the player, you'll get the power up, and then you'll get the collectible you need to pick up Barry Sanders. Now, what you'll actually notice is most of the cards that you need for these sets are low overall golds, and we can pick those up nice and cheaply, pretty much for free actually. And the way we're going to go ahead and do that is by opening up these Ghetto Player packs. Now these are super cheap. You can pull cards that can go directly into the sets, but the main goal, the main purpose is going ahead and taking the cards and then upgrading them up to higher overall cards until you're getting obviously into the range. We can start adding those cards to the set. Now, what makes this so good, you can pull cards that actually have a lot of value. Now I've pulled a bunch of power-ups. We'll go into my auctions. I pulled a couple of Jamal Adams over the last few days. I've pulled a Tyreek Hill. I've pulled a Denzel Ward. I've pulled a bunch of Todd Gurley's, all up between all those cards, probably sitting in the value of 400 to 500,000 coins. Obviously that's going to pay for a lot of these packs. You also pick up a bunch of other power-ups as well. So you're making coins along the way, or at least breaking even a lot of the time. I think definitely profiting. And all we're doing is just going ahead, putting these cards into the set, upgrading them, and trying to pick up more cards that we can put into the set. As you can see, I've opened up a couple of packs. We're able to get a gold exchange. Now, jumping on into here, you're always hoping to have a card that you can put directly into the set. We get a Blishon Austin. My man does not go into this set, so we're just going to be trying to upgrade him. You can go ahead and just try sell them, make a few coins back as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's what I have done. That is how I've been able to fill out a bunch of these sets and make a bunch of coins along the way. Now it's a little harder to gauge how much profit I've made. I have spent a bunch of coins trying to upgrade the team for Weekend League, but I think we're sitting at about 250,000 coins profit, plus obviously all of the cards that we have in these sets. I'll go show you that in a second. But if we go down, as you can see, Denzel Ward, we pulled. What else? We've got ourselves a Tyreek Hill somewhere hiding here as well. There he is, 140,000 coins. We've really been grinding to get this done. I've probably put in about 10 to 12 hours grinding out those packs. Now, I know grinding isn't for everyone, not to that degree, but I do want to get this done nice and quickly. I want to show you the process from start to finish, give you something to think about whether you want to go ahead and try do it yourselves. The goal is definitely to have Barry Sanders on the team probably over the next few days. So not only have we made around 250k profit, we are getting closer and closer to filling out this Barry Sanders set. As you can see, as we scroll through, we are much closer than where we were a few days ago. 240, 250 cards I think I've filled out from these sets. I haven't completed any new players. We are going to start to do that today. But as you can see, as we scroll through, there are some teams, a bunch of teams sitting in double digits. A lot of teams were much closer. So we are making progress. We have our 250k. We have our around 240 to 250 players as well that we have for these sets. We have gotten all of these from doing those Ghetto Player packs. Definitely go ahead and do so. If you want to make some coins or fill out any of these sets in particular, super easy way to do so. Now, like I mentioned, we are going to start filling out some of these sets today. It is going to take coins, so hopefully you've made a bunch of profit from doing and grinding out these Ghetto Player packs. But if we have a look at someone like Heath Miller, for example, we'll fill out a bunch of these lower overall cards, and we're going to need to go ahead and pick up some of these elites and some of these other goals to finish off the set. Using Heath Miller as the example, we are going to have to finish off every one of these sets, so it doesn't really matter the order that you go about doing so. I like the idea of going ahead and filling out the sets that are closest to being finished, you might want to go for particular players because maybe you want to add them to your team. It's up to you guys, but in the auction house, you want to go ahead and check out what the card is worth. So 140k for his high overall, about 9k for his power up, so all up around 150k. That means when I'm going ahead and trying to complete this set, I want to do it for less than 135k ideally, right? 150k if you sell everything, you take away the tax, 135k remaining. Now you do have some wiggle room because you've made so much profit. If you're happy to bite the bullet and spend, 20,000 coins to finish off the set, that's up to you. Obviously, we want to keep trying to make profit along the way, but if you want to do it quickly, which is probably something that I'm going to have to do as well, you might just want to go ahead and pick up the cards and fill out these sets. Once you've got your price that you want to spend to complete the set, you want to go ahead and jump on in and figure out how much all the cards remaining are worth. Now, we're going to jump into it, so that's 23,000 right there for that man. Jumping across to TJ Watt, what's he going for right now? Around the same. So we're keeping track obviously throughout the process, just under 50,000 coins, around 46, 47k. Again, another 20k, so maybe we're sitting at the region of 68,000 coins. Another card, a little bit cheaper, 15,000 coins, so about 83,000. Joe Hayden, what's he going for? Around 10k, so maybe sitting in the region of around 90,000 coins. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go through this process. We're going to look at every single card in the set. Now, elites are definitely going to be the most expensive cards. Some of the high overall cards will be expensive as well, but all up, all of those elites, around 110, 115,000 coins. When you jump down and start checking out the golds, you'll see prices like this. So the main cost is going to come with the elites. That's 3,000 for that gold. If we go ahead and have a look at Devin Bush, it's about 3,000 for him as well. And if we go ahead and finish off this last chappie, Vance McDonald, sitting under 2,000 coins. So that was 8k for the golds, around 115, 110,000 coins for all of the elites. All up, less than 125k. Right now, I'm pretty happy to go ahead and bite the bullet. Actually, I'll go complete this set. Let me just go finish that off. I'll be back with you in a second.
A few moments later.
All right, I've gone ahead and picked up all of those pieces, spending around 120, 125,000 coins. So really happy with that price. Obviously, you could wait, be patient, look for snipes, but right now I'm happy. I'm still able to make profit at that price. So we're going to go ahead and add this final card to the set. So that is going to be Cameron Hayward right there. Now this is what you're going to get from the set, the power up. You're going to get the player itself and the token. We want this token. We're going to add it straight to that set. You can quick sell that. Do not quick sell that. That would not be a smart thing to do. But we've got these two cards. We're going to go straight to the auction house. I'm going to put them on the block as well. First up, we've got the power up. So what's it going for around at the moment? Around 9k. I'll put it up for 9k. I like being the cheapest up at the moment, but we know how much we need to sell it for to make sure we're still making profit. Cheapest one up at the moment is 142k. I'll put it up for 140k. Happy with that for sure. 140,000 coins. Thank you very much, Mr. Heath Miller. And that's really going to be about it. We're going to be starting filling out these sets, trying to make profit along the way. I'm going to call this second step grinding out these sets. Now, because we've grinded out all of the getter player packs, we've filled out all of those low overall golds for free. We don't have to really think about those. Now, if you had to go ahead and buy those golds that we already had in the set, you're going to spend another 20, 30,000 coins or so. And that is going to go from making profit when you complete the set to losing coins. So that's the difference. Grinding out the getter player packs, you make a bunch of coins along the way, and you're actually going to be able to profit when you go ahead and complete these sets as well. Profit, coins, we love it, we love to see it. Now, if you're like me, you're going to be starting to fill out these sets. Don't be afraid to go back to those get a player packs. Now, I definitely think you can still pull a bunch of cards that are going to go into the set. Might take a little bit more patience, but you're going to be making a lot of coins along the process as well. For me, I've got a bunch of these cards that are sitting in that 10 to 12 range, so I'm going to start off with those. One other thing to note, probably the final thing to note before we finish up today, some of these cards are definitely more expensive than others. If you're doing Jermichael Finley, I've already done him, but if you're doing him, we've also got Asante Samuel, I know Dre Bly, Adalius Thomas. All these guys are quite expensive. There is a sense of urgency when trying to complete these. As the game progresses over time, we're going to get other cards that are going to be comparable and probably better than these cards, and the price of these cards are going to drop. So the faster you can do these sets and pick up Barry Sanders, the more profit you're going to be able to make. Obviously, the cards that go into these sets are going to drop in price as well, but I can't guarantee you're going to be able to make any more profit than you would be if you're doing it right now. So I definitely suggest grinding out, spending some time doing this. I'm going to complete all of these sets this week. We're going to talk about how much profit I made. We're going to look at maybe some of the players I decided to keep. And that's going to be about it for today, folks. If you are grinding out this as well, if you're going ahead and trying to pick up Barry Sanders for free, you're trying to make a bunch of coins, you're trying to pick up some of these Team Diamond players, let me know down in the comment section below who you're trying to get, how you're going, how much coins you've made, how many cards you are through these sets. I think this is a really easy way to make coins and grind. I had this going while I was watching Red Zone yesterday. It's super easy to just do it in the background. Making coins get you a little bit hyped as well. Let me know down in the comment section below how you're going. That is going to be it for today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the content, definitely consider popping down, hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. But yeah, that is us for today, folks. Thank you very much for coming through. Take it easy, everyone. You can call me Spree, and we out.